Theo, what's the sort of general feeling amongst the group after what was, a pretty important win over New England on Saturday? First win in quite a while.
Yeah, first win in a while. It's a very positive one around the group. I mean, we needed that. It's been a really long time. So, regardless of how the game went or what we felt like could have been better, or the fact that we felt like we could have gotten more out of the game in general, we can play much better than that. We're still super excited that we got the 3 points and looking to build on this form now.
It's going to be your second look against Charlotte. You guys lost down there in North Carolina back in May. What are you expecting against them this time around?
A difficult game, very difficult game. They're a big team. They have very large profiles, and we know that their coach is one who's had a lot of experience in England, and he's tried to instill that way of playing on his team. So they have some very, very big players who have a lot of experience, some new additions to the side. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. But whatever comes our way, we're ready to go up against it and compete to the best level that we know we can.
From what Robin was telling us, it doesn't sound like Jonathan is going to be available because he's kind of still dealing with any injury. How big of a loss is not having the team's captain for it's such an important game?
Yeah, it is. Especially when we go up against teams like tomorrow, where they're doing well this season. They have good momentum, and Jonathan brings something to us that's invaluable. It's that experience, it's that passion that he has for this club, which is infectious. He's somebody who really, really wants to be here and cares for this club, and I think you can see that every time he plays. So that's something that it's special in a group, especially here in the MLS. I don't think we can say the same about many teams, having a captain with such experience and such passion for the game. So again, big loss, but we're ready.
Do you have any questions here?
Georgie's going to be suspended as well, so you're also going to be without him as well. So I would assume that's another kind of big loss as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So two big blows for us, of course. Georgie is a fantastic player. I think everyone knows that already. He brings so much creativity to the team, something that we really need at this moment in time. So not having him tomorrow is a big loss for us. But this happens all the time in the game. It's about how we regroup and move on without a player of this caliber. And I think it's going to be a big challenge for us, and we're ready to take it on with full excitement.
Do you feel the team unlocked something last weekend, and how can you build on that and get some wins together?
Yeah, I think the team did. Just getting those first 3 points after so long, you're always going to unlock something. It's a new feeling in the dressing room. It's a new environment, around the facility. In training, everyone's that much happier, to come in and enjoy themselves. So of course it's this aura around the whole facility, and the atmosphere is great. But I think at the same time, what we did last game was, even though maybe it wasn't going our way, especially in the first half, I felt like to be able in that kind of game to actually manage to score, put in the back of the net, is something that every team needs. And once we can unlock that consistently, that's going to be great for us. But we're looking to improve. We know we need to improve. The last game wasn't good enough. We know we can do so much better with the group we have, and I think there's a lot more to come.
Thank you. Theo, the depth of this team is really tested for the first half of the year. How valuable do you think that was now that the squad is nearing full health and all these guys are now maybe playing a slightly lesser role but still have that experience from the first half of the season?
No, it's great. I mean, like you said, this is the first time really in the entire year where we've had the players that we've had out there all together at the same time. But at the same time, like you said, for the depth of the group, for the youngsters, it was an amazing opportunity to come in, and it continues to be an amazing opportunity to shine. I mean, we need the entire group, and especially at this point in the season with how we've done, we can do more. Everybody knows that. That's the feeling around the entire group right now. We can do more. We can achieve so much more than what we've done. It's up to us now, players, to go out and show that.
Any other questions?
Yeah, just two more. Have you seen? Has there been a progression in Luka this year compared to last year? Have you seen him?
Yeah, we've actually been talking about this. I had this conversation earlier today. He was, he's sorry, not he was. He's been fantastic for us, and I think, you know, I saw him last year. He's a dear friend of mine. Like, we played together when we were kids, and he was a striker actually when I played with him as a kid.
Yeah.
Now he's a goalkeeper. It's crazy to see the evolution of him. I mean, he was obviously had to wait very patiently to get his chance last year, obviously behind a very, very good goalkeeper in Sean Johnson. But the way he's done this year and come into the group as the number one, there's been a lot of pressure on him. And I feel like he's still a young goalkeeper, you know? So he's been dealing with that very well. And I think the reaction that he's had since the World Cup break is amazing. I mean, he's been arguably the best player for us. Our best player, really. So he's been immense, and we're all so happy for that progress for him, and we're just wishing him to continue like this, because the sky's the limit for him if he continues like this.
And I know it's only been 2 games, so the sample size is relatively small, but what's been your impression of Nicholas and sort of his influence and the impact he's had, you know, in a relatively short period of time?
Yeah, I actually briefly knew him from when he was at Bayern Munich.
Did you?
Yeah,
How?
I remember seeing him play
Okay.
when I was a kid, and it was crazy that when he signed here, I was like, oh my god, that's him. So he's someone who's really, really good on the ball. Technically, he's fantastic what he offers the team, but it's not just that. You know, he's very, very good off the ball. He's you know, snappy. He'll get at your heels. He'll win the ball back for the team, and he covers so much ground. So he really does everything well, and he's been massive, you know, especially in this win. As you can see in the second goal, that was something out of nothing, and that's what the best players in this league do. And I truly think that, you know, once he truly gets going, he can be that. So very, very happy with him.